Thank you so much for purchasing our Ultimate Camera Bundle. We will show you now what is inside the package and how to use it. You can select, do you want GSM, AUX or Bluetooth module. In this case, we will have a GSM earpiece. So this is how the package looks. And now let's see what is inside the package. So inside the package, you will get the camera, you will get the battery for the camera, you will get the earpiece module, you will get the batteries for the earpiece, the cables to charge each product individually. Then there's a user manual for the camera and user manual for the router, and here is the router and here is the battery for the router. Okay, let me show you now how to set up everything. It's very important you follow these steps. Do not skip the steps because if you skip it, it's not gonna work. So the first step is setting up the router. That's the first thing we are going to do when you open this package. Do not touch anything else, okay? Here is the router and here is the battery for the router. Let's move this out of the way. So we're gonna open the router. You can open this case. It's a little bit harder, but you need to use a little bit more force, so don't worry. This is the SIM card slot. So we will need to put the SIM card inside. We need to use the mini SIM card. If you don't have this adapter, you can get it at your local operator. So put the SIM card, you see, like this. You put inside the SIM card like this. You close the door, up. You close the door and you push it up. So this is how you put the SIM card. Second thing is we need to put the battery inside. So we put the battery inside and we can put the cover back and we turn on the router. So now we will see welcome message. You need to hold about 2 seconds for the router to turn on, and it will take about few minutes for the router to boot up. So please be patient until the router is fully booted up. Now we have some icons here. So each icons means something different. We have the power, the battery status, the router name, the router password for the Wi-Fi, and we have here 4G and full signal and X. So we need to wait for the X to go out. So once the X go out, it's showing the real status. So make sure there is no X button on the right corner of the screen. So once that is booted up, we need to test the router connection. So this is very, very important. So we need to make sure that we have internet connection on our router. So to do that, let's use our phone. We can go to our Wi-Fi settings and connect to the router. Okay, now we see the name of the Wi-Fi, LTE. We connect to it. The password I already connected, so the password is 123456778. You can change this password later. And now we see there that one device is connected to our router, so we know we are connected. And now we need to check, do we have internet on the router. So let's refresh the page. And as you can see, it is working. Okay, so the internet is working and our router is set up. Now let's move to the next step, is setting up our camera. So take out the camera and here is the battery, so take the battery. So let's connect the camera. First thing, we need to connect the battery to the camera, so you can connect it like this. And we need to wait for the camera to boot up. You will see the light here blinking. Now we need to use our phone. So go again to the Wi-Fi settings, and we will need to wait for the camera Wi-Fi to appear on our list. So the name of the camera, you can see it's here, TUT, and then some followed by some number. So we see this Wi-Fi connection is TUT. We connect to the Wi-Fi of the camera. So we are waiting for the camera now to boot up, to connect to our phone. It also takes some time, so please be patient. Do not rush. Okay, so now we are connected. Once we are connected to the camera on the Wi-Fi, so we are connected to the TUT, some mobile phones will ask you, do you want to connect? Because there is no internet connection, you need to press yes or correct. So you need to make sure that you are connected, because sometimes they will ask you, do you want to connect or not? Because there is no signal. I mean internet signal. So we need to use our Look Cam Pro app. So you use this app and then we wait for the app to boot up. Now you need to press the plus button. You press the plus button on the top right corner, and you select the mode 2, and then select scan QR code. Then flip the camera on backwards and scan the QR code on your camera. And then you will get the ID and the password of the camera and click sure. So now we see our camera MG, and we need to wait some time for the connection to appear. It may appear offline, so wait few seconds until it's online. So once it's online, you click on it and you will be able to see everything on your phone. So as you can see, the camera is working. So this is the first step, making sure that you have good connection. Now, so what we did now, we move connection from the camera to our phone. So let's do it like this. So let me show you to know what's happening. So our phone and the camera are connected and no one else can see this, right? So now we want your friend or anyone else to see this stream. We need to connect the camera to the router. So how we are doing this? We are using our phone first. We connect to the camera, and then this connection we are transferring here. So next step, the camera will be connected to the router. Now the camera is connected to our phone. So it's only connected this side, right? And then later we're gonna connect like this, camera and router. Now it's camera and phone only. So in order for people to see your stream, we will need to connect the camera and the router together, okay? So to do that, we need to go to the settings button. So once the camera and phone are connected, we will transfer the connection to the router. Okay, so we need to press settings button, go to the Wi-Fi settings, and then select the router, LTE. So select the router and please input your password. The password from the router, it's here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So input that password, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you put the password correctly and you are connecting to the right Wi-Fi. And then press next. Now the camera is restarting. You will see the lights blinking on it. You see the red light. This might take a few minutes. Just please be patient and and wait for it. Now we see on the router there that second device is already connected, so we know it's successful. And also on the app it has, I will show you, I'm connected to some other, let's connect to some other Wi-Fi network that is not the router. Okay, now we see the camera is online, even if we are connected to some totally different network. And that's all. So for your friend to see your stream, you can take photo of this QR code behind, or you can just send him the name of the camera and the password. So he can go to the plus icon, he can go to mode 2, he can enter your camera ID as it shows here, or he can just scan the QR code, and that's all you need to do. So now the camera is set up, and we are good to go. Very, 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 very important thing. When you turn off everything and you start connecting again, the most important thing is you need to turn on the router first. So you need to turn on the router first, wait until the router boots up. So wait until the router boots up, there's no X button in the corner, then and only then you can turn on the camera. If you turn the camera on before the router, it will not work. So this is the most important thing you need to know in this setup. Okay, once that is clear, let's go to the next thing, setting up the earpiece. And for the final step, let me show you how to connect the earpiece. So in this case, we have a GSM module and we have the earpiece. So we get two batteries as well with the earpiece. And let me show you how to set up everything. So first step is we can open the earpiece. And to open the earpiece, you need to screw it like this, right? So just gently screw it, never push like this. And we have the battery here. So the small battery, it goes, the little black circle goes down and the flat surface goes up. So after that, you need to just screw it. You can screw it like this. Make sure you close it good. And then you will hear a little sound from this earpiece. You need to hear like little noise. If you don't hear the noise, then the battery is not good inserted. Now we need to set up the GSM module. We need to insert the SIM card. So the SIM card needs to be inserted like this. Sorry. So you need to make sure that this part is facing forward and the cut part is facing down. Also, you can see off and restart buttons. So you need to put it like this. Here is a charging hole, so you cannot put it in that hole. So put it like this, right? Make sure this is up, the corner is down, it's facing like this. So you see, okay. Follow just the buttons off and on, and the SIM card needs to go this way, okay? So you need to use something to help yourself to push it inside, and you need to hear the little click. So you need to feel the click. Just put it gently. It's a little bit sometimes clumsy. Okay, so now you can hear the click. Inside is the SIM card, and you need to make sure there is no pin on the SIM card. So you can press on. Here you will see red light. You need to wait few minutes, few seconds actually, and you will hear some sound. You will hear some sound. Here are plus and minus buttons. With these buttons you can control the sound. Now when you turn everything on and you hear the sound, you need to put the loop over your head. And you put it in the shirt later on, so we can put it in the shirt as well. Now in the shirt you can control the volume. The earpiece will automatically pick up the calls. In case it doesn't pick up the call automatically, what you can do, you can try different SIM card. Double check if your SIM card has a pin, and basically that's it. So we can take this out. Make sure you always turn it off after you use it. And it's very, very important that you take out the battery from the earpiece so it doesn't get damaged during the time. So take out the battery. That is also a very, very important thing. So to summarize everything, first set up the router, then turn on the router, then turn on the camera, and then turn on the earpiece. So always router first, wait for it to boot up. This will take a few minutes, be patient. Then turn on the camera and then use the earpiece. And you're all set to go. So if you have any more questions about the bundle, you can always contact us by email. We'll be there to help you. I hope this helps and I wish you good luck. Thank you.